In my previous video, I shared with y'all some pro live streaming tips for your church to help enhance it, to get it from just putting the camera in the back of your sanctuary to making it more of a production, like an actual TV channel and a show that you would see on TV. So in this video, I want to share with you some tools that I use and have switched over to that are powerful, simple, and absolutely free to use to actually do some of the stuff I mentioned in that previous video. Coming up next. So what's the tool that I'm talking about? The tool is called Canva.com. Pretty much I've been a Photoshop guy for a long time, and Photoshop isn't the cheapest of things. Even just recently, as of maybe 4 days ago, I actually unsubscribed from the monthly Photoshop package that they had, because they really don't sell the product anymore. It's cloud-based now. Photoshop is easy, but you really have to put a lot of work into it to get it working. And again, what my channel mainly is focused on is trying to take technology and make it simple, to help enhance whatever you're doing in your media ministry. And most media ministry budgets don't have a budget for a graphic designer. If you do, more power to you, but the majority of us don't have that. So pretty much as I started learning, instead of simplifying what I'm doing from a media standpoint, I have to realize everybody can't do the same stuff I do, and I want to make everything I do in our media ministry easily repeatable for anybody to come behind. So I'm not going to put something in place where somebody needs to do a SQL database or something like that, because most people don't know that. And that's kind of like with Photoshop. People know of it, but they don't know how to use it. So how do you solve that? Canva.com. So let's go ahead and cut over to that so you can actually see what it's all about. All right, so this is Canva.com, and as you can see, and it's funny because of how my screen is, this is my account that I'm already logged into. So let me actually open up a new one so you can actually see what it looks like. So when you come in here, as you can see, it's completely free. Now they do have a paid model, so you can pay for it if you want to, which gives you some more benefits and templates. Me personally, I use the free one. And just so that you know, this is not sponsored by anything. I'm just sharing y'all the tools that I use on a daily basis for my church, as well as other stuff. And I'll show you how that works. So you go to Canva.com, and I'll have the link in the description as well. You sign up, and they just want to give you some information, ask for something about yourself. So when I came in here, I set up as a nonprofit charity. You can link it to your Google account if you want. I did that for our church. Or you can just, if you have a non-Google account, you can just sign up with a regular email, put your information in, boom. And that's really it. I haven't gotten emails from them. I haven't got crazy amounts of advertisements, nothing in the amount of times that I've used it. All right, that's all you need to sign up for it. So what's so great about it? As you can see from what I'm talking about, this is actually how I make my thumbnails for my YouTube videos, as well as my Twitch channel for gaming. I've used this for making brochures, posts, Instagram, a whole bunch of stuff. And that's why this is so powerful, because it gives you templates for the most commonly used things, especially from a media ministry standpoint, that you need to do. They already have it set up for you, so all you have to do is pick what you want, and that's it. But I'm gonna make it simple. I'm gonna go back to what we talked about in our pro live streaming video, and we're gonna make that. So the first thing we mentioned is you want to make a welcome screen. So what I would do here in Canva, I would go up here to the left, and we'll go to create a design. And you can type what you're looking for. So for that type of scene, I would honestly do a wallpaper, desktop wallpaper. See, it already has a dimension. You can change the dimensions if you want to, but I'm just gonna make this simple. The first thing we're gonna do is do a welcome screen. All right, I just click on that, and it brings up a whole bunch of templates. As you can see, a lot of them have free on the side, which means that they are free. If you do not see free, that means that they are paid for, and you'll see these little black lines going through it that you have to pay for it to actually use it. So again, you can pick any one that you want, stuff like this. This is actually the one that I actually recently made for my church, but let's do something different. You know, I'll use this one, and I'll do another video on this other tool that I use. It's pexels.com, and they're free stock footage, completely free. You don't have to worry about somebody saying you took my stuff and all this other thing like that. So I'm just going to go here and find a generic picture of a church or something like that that we would use. And I like this one. I've actually used that one before. And I'll just download it, and just download it right there. So now I'm gonna come back in here, and this is how simple this is. Now I have this image here, or you can pick anything you want to. You can go to uploads if you want and just drag it. As you can see, these are all the pictures of other things I've done. You can click on upload an image, and it'll navigate. You just got to navigate to wherever you downloaded the picture, and that's it. Or if you're in Chrome, I downloaded this here, I just drag it right there and the image shows up. Give it a second for that bar to fill up. Alright, so the picture's there. So now all I have to do is you can just click on it and it shows up there, or you can drag it and it will take the place of whatever the background was, which is good. This is really all I wanted. Now, how simple was that? Now all we're gonna do now is, now they already have a layout of text on here, but you can click on text here and you can add, they have layouts as well of text. And actually I'm gonna use one of these. So let me go ahead and select this text, and I'm gonna delete this. And they actually have this as a group. So I delete that. Now what I'm gonna do is look through one of these layouts and actually be able to do this, and I like this one, so I just click on that and it shows up here. So, and as you can drag and move this, and as you can see, it'll put a vertical and a horizontal line when you're in the exact center of this image, which I like as well too. So what I'm gonna do is grab one of these circles in the corner, and I'm just gonna drag this to a larger size, reposition it so I can get those vertical and horizontal lines. Boom. Now, because of my image, I might want to change this, but now that I have this entire thing selected, I'm gonna come up here to the text color, and I'm gonna change this to white. I thought I was gonna select them all, but either way, you can do each individual one a different color as well too. Right? But again, this isn't Global Symmetry Inc. and second quarter sales report. What we want to do is say, I want to make welcome the biggest thing. Welcome. And I'll put our church name here, and this is my play church that I always do my work on, called Prototype Church. You know, and then you can do thanks for joining. You can do thanks for joining us, but me, I'll personally put live streaming starts at 10 a.m. Just to be informal, 10 a.m. So you can always play with this. Say, I don't want this to be as big. We can change the size of this to this. I like the welcome being big, but I think it's a little bit too big. So you can pick any of the sizes in here, or you can actually click in here and type a size yourself. So now I'm gonna reposition this up a little bit. So there's my welcome image. I click here, up here at the top, and I will give it a name. So I will say welcome scene. So I'll call it welcome scene. All right, and then I would just come up here and click download. You pick some of these. You don't need PDF, but you can pick one of these if you had some type of printed template. But I'm gonna do a PNG and click download. As simple as that. I just made my welcome screen. So what we're gonna do, and this is where you'll get an option to go through the paid if you want to. I'm not doing that, so I just do continue editing, and that's it. Yes, it will ask you because they do want to make money in their business, but I've been using the free completely, and it's been working great for me. All right, so there you go. That's your first scene. Now, if I back out, and if you go to all your designs, I'll refresh it now. So now there's my new design right there. All right. So what we're gonna do, you can come in here and make, say you want to keep that same template, that same look and feel of how your stuff goes. You know, you can do that if you want to, or you could always copy the, you could make a different template for each one that you want to, and pick a different template for something different. You know, it all depends what you want to do. But like, because I have the welcome and the thank you for watching, I'm actually going to just do the same thing. I'm just going to copy it. All right, so let's do this. I'm gonna come back in here, click up here, and I'm gonna make a copy. All right, so now let's click on this copy, and it's the exact same thing, but now we want to say, call this, I'll start with changing the name, thank you scene. So you can use the same picture, or you can do a different one. I'll do a different one. Let's see if we can do nice ones. You know what? I'm just gonna pick this one. It actually looks like the park up the street near my house. That's what it looks like. Anyway, all right, so just like that before, I downloaded the image. Now let's go ahead and just drag it up. All right, so the image there, and just like before, we're just gonna go ahead and drag it over. Boom, there's it is. Now let's do something a little fancy. There's some other stuff you can do here. So I don't want this to be so prominent with the people in the background. So you can be a little fancy here. So I'm gonna click on the image, and I'm gonna go to adjust. So you can change some stuff here. So I wanna blur this out a little bit because I want it to look kind of unique. So that by blurring the background, it accents the words in the front, makes it easier for them to stand out. That's a video tip there, because the eye naturally will look at something that's focused compared to what's blurred. It brings attention there. So I'm just gonna blur that out a little bit, and I'm gonna put a vignette which makes the corners dark. All right, so now I'm gonna come in here. Thanks for. All right, so see, this is too much text. So I'm gonna just say watching, and then here. Oh, and I didn't mention you can change the font as well too. So they already have some fonts installed, but you can always change it. But I'm gonna copy this one for this top one. Aileron regular. So let's change that to that. And it's not going to be italics. So I'm going to say thanks. Oops. Type thanks for watching. You can say thanks for watching, and then I want to do a call out for them to come and visit us. Say, in the, let's say, stop by. You know what, I'm gonna do this. Since it's all social, let me just do this. So you can put whatever you want, but I'm gonna just do this. Like, share, subscribe. So I'll just do this for right now, and I'm gonna reposition this one to the center, and I'm gonna make overall everything bigger. And let's reposition it. There you go. So that's gonna be our thank you scene that goes at the end. And just like before, we just go ahead, PNG, download that, and we have our scenes. And I'm just gonna go ahead and save some time right now and actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save some time and actually show you how I have our churches, my home church, and just show you how we do theirs, because like I said, I have Canva there as well. All right, we go over here, and as you can see, this is our layout here. I've actually made one where this is our welcome that we have, that we post on social media. But this is kind of another scene that I made for our tithes and offerings that we show another scene that I talked about before. So give online, safe and secure, our address to go there. So when we go to tithe and offerings, we switch over to a scene with this image, and that's what people see. All right. So I hope that helped. Like, just want to share some tools that I'm actually using here in my media ministry that help streamline a lot of stuff. And again, all these tools were completely free. Pexels.com, Canva.com, great tools that you can use to enhance. And like, I didn't even go over all the templates that are there available that you can do for Facebook posts, Twitter, all this other stuff, Instagram, everything like that. But this is one of those essential tools that you need to have in your media ministry that is so simple, anybody can use it. I hope y'all like this, and if so, please make sure you give me a like, consider subscribing, and if you're a subscriber already, go ahead and click on that bell notification. That way you get notified next time we come out with new videos here. This is AJ the CEO making videos to help you enhance your media ministry so we can reach more people.